Today I'm going to show you how to make an epoxy-free ink swirl tumbler. I'm first using our Aurora white paint and primer, and I'm going to brush on one coat, let it dry, and then I'm going to brush on one more coat. You can either let this paint air dry or you can use a heat gun to dry it quicker. You can get this paint from us at Better Call Mall Craft Shop. Next, I'm using Deco Art's Triple Thick Gloss Glaze, and I'm using a brush here to apply it on the tumbler. I did just see somebody use a gloved hand instead. I think next time I'm going to try it that way. But basically, get a generous coat on the tumbler. It says don't overwork it. I did my best not to, and it does self-level. So just make sure the whole tumbler is coated and let it rotate a couple times, and it should be nice and level for you. Once it looks leveled out, I'm going to start taking my alcohol inks and randomly dropping them onto the tumbler. The brand I'm using is Tim Holtz, and I am kind of going for like an ocean theme, so I'm using a couple different shades of blue and a turquoise color. I'm going to speed this part up, but basically I'm just dropping the inks in to cover up the white on the tumbler, and it does help to rotate the turner in different directions to help get those inks to move horizontally. Once I feel like I have pretty good coverage, I'm going to take the tumbler off the turner and let gravity do its thing. I did try to kind of blow it around a little bit, but I actually don't like to add any air movement to it. I just like the way gravity is moving these inks, so I'm just going to stick with doing that. And here's how it turned out. It is going to continue to dry and move a little bit for the next few hours, but that is it. Let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for watching. Let's do a peekaboo design on this epoxy-free ink swirl tumbler. I believe I found this sea turtle SVG on Creative Fabrica, and so I just sized it in a couple different random sizes and placed it on the tumbler. It is cut into removable or temporary vinyl on my silhouette, because we will be peeling these decals back up. Once the decals are placed, I take my Hyperion and I do a very thin coat over the decals. I just really want to make sure all the edges are covered. That way no paint or glue or anything seeps underneath of them if the edges lift. Now I'm taking my Helios glue and just a couple drops of the Aurora black pigment, and I'm going to coat the whole tumbler with the glue mixture. Just a really thin coat. This glue dries tacky, and we are going to be doing the tack it method or burnishing method with this really beautiful glitter. Before sprinkling the glitter on, you do want to make sure the glue is dry, so either let it air dry or you can use a heat gun to speed dry it. The glitter is called Hell Froze Over from Colt Glitter. You can use code BCM to save. What I love about it is that it's a color shifting glitter, so it goes from kind of a lighter blue to a darker blue when you burnish the glitter like this, which is perfect for this sea turtle design. Once the glitter is nice and smooth in one layer, then it is time to remove the decals. I'm going to speed this part up a little bit. Peep that little Ninja Turtle one. I did not plan that. Once all the decals are pulled, I can go in right away with my first coat of Hyperion epoxy-free top coat. Because the glue is already dry when you apply the glitter, there is no wait time, which is nice. And if you have any questions at all about Hyperion, please feel free to let me know in the comments. It is an amazing water-based top coat. It does not require any PPE. You can use it safely indoors. And here is the finished tumbler. Look at that gorgeous shine. I paired it with one of our light blue tumbler lids. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you have any questions.